Have you ever loved someone so deeply that you ignored every warning sign, only to realize too late that they didn't feel the same way? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today, you'll discover 5 hidden signs you're trapped in a one-sided love, clues buried beneath your hope and desire that can keep you hooked long past the point of self-respect. You'll also learn 3 simple strategies to break free and reclaim your worth, plus a 7-step blueprint to build relationships where your love is matched, not wasted. Let's dive into the truth you might be avoiding. When you're head over heels for someone, it's easy to overlook small slights or dismiss red flags as temporary glitches. You tell yourself, they're just busy, or they're shy, or they'll come around once they really see me. But love shouldn't feel like climbing a mountain every day. Healthy love flows easily. One-sided love feels like quicksand, it pulls you down the more you struggle. Today, we'll map that quicksand so you can step out and find solid ground. Sign number 1, you're always reaching out, they rarely initiate. Imagine you're on a seesaw. You push off the ground, lifting your side high, but when you reach down, theirs stays on the ground. You feel the lift, the thrill, but no one comes back to push you again. That's what it's like when you're always texting first, calling first, planning dates, and they rarely make the effort. You feel seen, but only because you keep shining the spotlight on yourself. Every unanswered text, every ignored invite, chips away at your self-worth, yet you keep pouring from an empty cup. Healthy relationships have a back-and-forth rhythm, you reach out, they reach back. One-sided love is a monologue disguised as a dialogue. Start noticing how often you start the conversation versus them. If you're always first, pause. See how long they wait before they try. That pause tells the truth their words hide. Sign number 2, you excuse their bad behavior. They cancel plans at the last minute, then offer an excuse that sounds half true. They disappear after a great date, then blame a crazy week. You tell yourself, they're under pressure or my feelings don't matter that much. But everyone shows you who they are through their actions, never through their excuses. If someone truly values you, they'll move mountains to be with you, even when life gets hectic. When you excuse repeated cancellations, mixed signals, or rude remarks, you train their brain to treat your love as optional. Imagine a friend who borrowed money and never paid it back. At first, you say, it's okay. But over time, your wallet stays empty and your patience runs dry. The same happens when you excuse someone's emotional debt. They take and take, while you invest all your emotional currency and end up bankrupt. Start valuing your time and feelings. When they cancel, say, I understand you're busy. Let's reschedule when you're free. Then wait. If they care, they'll fight to set a new date. If they don't, you'll save yourself another broken promise. Sign number 3, you feel guilty for setting boundaries. Sorry to bother you, you text before every question. Am I being too much? You whisper before every request. You tiptoe around their moods, afraid to ask for your own needs. That guilt is a flashing neon sign, your boundaries aren't honored, so you shame yourself for even wanting care. Healthy love welcomes boundaries, knowing someone needs rest, support, or space makes your bond stronger. One-sided love punishes boundaries. When you ask for what you need, time together, honesty, affection, they make you feel selfish or crazy. They might sigh, roll their eyes, or lecture you on independence. You walk on eggshells, always afraid of rocking the boat. Imagine a roommate who complains every time you turn on the lights at night. You'd either move out or teach them a better way to communicate. In one-sided love, you never learn to teach, they keep you trapped in guilt. Flip the script. Practice simple boundaries. I need 30 minutes to unwind before we talk, or can we pick a time to connect without interruptions? Notice how they react. If they respect you, they'll honor your request. If they shame you, you'll know they value control over connection. Sign number 4, you can't remember the last time you felt secure. Security feels like warmth, a soft blanket on a cold night. You know where you stand. You trust you'll be heard. You rest easy. In one-sided love, security is a distant memory. Instead, you live on alert. Every phone buzz makes you hope and fear in equal measure. Every hour without contact feels like a test you're destined to fail. Your mood swings with their messages. You tell yourself, this is normal, because any discomfort is better than the alternative, no love at all. But normal shouldn't include panic. Love should feel like a home, sometimes lively, sometimes quiet, but always open and safe. If you wake up thinking, I wonder if they'll text me today, or fall asleep wondering the same, that's a sign you're chasing shadows, not love. Real love lets you rest your heart. It doesn't need constant checking in. If you can't remember what calm feels like with them, ask friends or family, when did I last seem genuinely happy with them? Their answer might shock you. Sign number 5, you've given up on your own goals. In a balanced partnership, you help each other grow. You chase dreams together, cheer each other on, and celebrate small wins. In one-sided love, your dreams fade into the background. You skip morning workouts because you stayed up waiting for their call. You cancel hobbies because you promised you'd be available. You even postpone big life goals, travel, career moves, self-care, because your entire world revolves around their preferences. When you lose yourself in someone who doesn't match your love, you trade your future for a fear of being alone. Imagine a garden where one plant grows so tall it shades all the others. The smaller flowers weaken, and the soil grows barren. Your life becomes that garden when you let one person's needs overshadow your own. Start reclaiming your goals. Pick one activity you loved before they came along, painting, running, writing, and commit to it this week. Notice how your spirit lifts. That spark reminds you of your own worth no one can take away. Now that you see the 5 hidden signs, it's time to reframe your story. One-sided love isn't a curse. It's a lesson in self-worth. Every unwanted text, every canceled plan, every guilt trip is teaching you what you deserve: mutual care, respect, and passion. Your journey forward depends on 3 key strategies. Strategy 1, rebuild your center. When love feels unbalanced, your identity drifts toward theirs. Find your center again by reconnecting with who you were before this relationship. List 3 things you loved: sports, art, learning new skills, and schedule time for them. Your life outside romance refills your well, so you don't need someone else to feel alive. Strategy 2, test the waters. You don't have to leave overnight. Set small tests of mutuality, ask for a call instead of sending one, suggest a plan and wait for their input, share a concern without an apology. If they step up, your bond deepens. If they pull back, you learn who can meet you halfway. Strategy 3, practice radical honesty. One-sided love thrives on unspoken rules and hidden expectations. Break that cycle by speaking your truth gently but firmly. I feel hurt when our plans get cancelled at the last minute. Can we agree on a time to check in each day? Honesty shows you respect yourself, and invites them to respect you too. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah spent 2 years loving Ben, pouring energy into his moods, his needs, his schedule. She missed family events because he demanded her nights. She lost a job opportunity because she waited for his approval. She thought, if I love him enough, he'll love me back. When she finally paused and tested the waters, asking for a simple dinner date at a set time, he refused. That refusal cracked her world. She realized she'd given up her worth for someone who didn't value it. She summoned courage, set boundaries, and reclaimed her passions: painting, hiking, reconnecting with friends. Months later, Ben reached out, asking to meet. Sarah tested again. Ben showed up on time, treated her with respect. But Sarah had changed. She knew her value. She didn't lower her standards. They parted ways as friends, and Sarah found someone who matched her care, respect, and passion. Now, here's your 7-step blueprint to rise from one-sided love into balanced partnership. Spot the signs, journal how often you reach out first, excuse behavior, or feel insecure. Reconnect with you. List 3 past passions. Schedule one this week. Set a small boundary, ask for a fixed check-in time. See how they respond. Listen to your worth, every no from them is a yes to yourself, honor it. Practice radical honesty, share one feeling without apology. Observe the shift, notice if your energy lifts or if they meet you halfway. Choose mutuality, keep moving toward relationships where effort flows both ways. Follow this blueprint, and you'll transform quicksand into solid ground. If you've learned something powerful today, do 3 things now. Like this video to show it matters. Comment "I deserve mutual love" if you're ready to step into balanced relationships. Share with a friend who needs to see these hidden signs. Remember, your love is precious. Don't waste it on half-built bridges. Build connections that carry you both together. Stay wise, stay strong, and I'll see you next time.